Hello and welcome to Rapyd Bytes. Today we're going to look at the tokens object, which contains personally identifiable information represented by a Rapyd ID. So Rapyd is an API-first company, and here in Rapyd Bytes we'll show you how to work with our API to accept, hold, and disperse funds anywhere using local payment methods. Be sure to check out our developer community in the link below, in which you can ask anything fintech and chat with other developers. We've got some amazing, really cool stuff going on right now and throughout the year, so you won't want to miss out. So thanks again. We are looking at the tokens object, which really represents a bank account or what we call personally identifiable information saved in the form of a Rapyd ID. And so this can be anything from just personal information to a name, size, just unique information to a person that is passed on through the API just by a saved ID. This is not to mix up tokenization in general, which can be any payment method, customer, wallet, or really anything that is saved and represented by a Rapyd ID. And so these are anything like a saved card with starting with card underscore customer ID, contact ID, issued card ID. Basically, even the API that's represented by a Rapyd API call is in the form and returned in the form of an ID by an operation ID. And so for this, we're going to be looking at here on the tokens object page, and it just has a few links to some of the other IDs that can be, or really payment methods that can be used and saved and passed on. And so here are basically the fields for the different objects, and this is the bank account token object that can be saved, as well as creating token and the, again, personally identifiable information object, token object. That is a tongue twister. And so yeah, we're going to be looking through that, as well as just creating a token. We can see here in this call just simply there's a name, maybe a personal ID reference, and then a size. Different information can be input and represented now by this response. Here's the token ID and specific to the PII token. And I wanted to just take a look at also the hosted page card token object. This is when you can generate a page and save card details. So this is a different API call. We won't be doing it today. Actually, I will link that video below. But this, I just wanted to show you basically what it would look like, as you would generate this call and generate the page. And this would allow a customer or your user to save a card, and it would be in the form of card underscore and then the series of numbers. And so really so many of the API calls have IDs. You can just find it mainly in the reference guide here, and here is what I was talking about. This would start with card underscore or other underscore for really saving payment methods. But what we will look at is just the token object. And so I am going to go over here, search token. And so here is basically just the prerequisites or the parameters that we have here. The type is PII for personally identifiable information. Just the name and size, for example, and we're going to make that call. And so here, yeah, we have the response. Here's the token ID here, specifically PII. and the type, and then basically what we saved. So this can be passed and grabbed anytime, attached to the system that or and platform that you are building. I'm going to go over to bank account token. And here is basically more sensitive information if you wanted to save a bank account and have that on just a platform that you are building. And it has the account number, routing number, bank name, and just send that. And then again, similar, just ID and token bank as well here. And now I do want to state this is different again from the customer payment method object. If you were to save specifically a bank account that is a payment method that would be a bank redirect, in which case the user would, to make a payment, would log in and log in their credentials. Not much information is passed off for that one, but a bank transfer is. So you can see just the parameters here. It's just basically the payment method type, and the fields are not passed on. But if you were to do bank transfer, there is a little bit more sensitive information. But here, token for a bank account, you can see that is saved to a represented token ID. Yeah, and so basically those are the two calls that we have for the tokens object, but we do save different information basically with so many of our API calls through a type of an ID. So a little bit of teaching there just on tokenization and the difference between the tokens object that we did here. So thanks for watching. Again, be sure to check out and ask any questions in our developer community forum. We've got some really cool stuff, so I encourage you to go through there and explore. Yeah, thanks again for watching. Have a great day.